Did you know that Starfield is Bethesda's first new IP in 25 years? Let's learn more about Starfield in this video. Starfield is going to feature 1000 planets for us to explore since it's a galaxy-scale RPG game. About 10% of those 1000 planets will have life on them. It might sound low, still we have 100 planets that has life on them. It's a lot to explore. Starfield is set in the year 2330. The story is anchored in a region of space known as the Settled Systems, a 50 light-year radius of human expansion around our own solar system. The major inspirational touchstones for Starfield are 1984 Apple II space sim Sundog was named, as well as mentioned a Traveler, a sci-fi pen and paper RPG first published in 1977. Todd Howard has toured Elon Musk's company SpaceX for Starfield's research and inspiration for Starfield's art style. Bethesda has confirmed that Starfield is the first game to be built in the new engine called Creation Engine 2. In the Settled Systems, it's divided up between two major factions, the United Colonies and the Freestock Collective, who are at an uneasy peace after a recent war. In Starfield, you can build your own spaceships. You'll be able to place and customize individual modules from different ship manufacturers, each with their own performance attributes. Your design will affect the ship's layout, looks, and even the performance. Starfield's first trailer was a cinematic teaser. In that, an astronaut moves through the spaceship interior and begins their launch sequence. Starfield's original release date was November 11, 2022, but it got delayed to the first half of 2023 since the studio needed more time to make sure that we are getting the best experience. Then the release date got delayed again, and as of making this video, Starfield's official release date is September 6, 2023. Starfield includes a crafting system in the game that lets you craft firearms. Crafting mechanism showed researchable mods for submachine guns. It offers barrel, grip, optic, and muzzle customization options. And the game also confirmed laser guns and demolition bombs being in the game. In the character customization section, we can find character templates, body shapes and sizes, skin tones, and hairstyle choices. And of course, just like classic Bethesda games, you can build your own character from scratch as well. You'll choose your character's background yourself. The options include combat medic, bouncer, professor, or a homesteader. Each of these backgrounds are going to have 3 starting skills like medicine, lasers, persuasion, and bargaining. Starfield has something called Starfield traits. These are optional choices for your character, comes with its own pros and cons. For example, there's a trait called Spaced that gives you increased health and endurance in space, but they are decreased on the surface. We also have some info about other Starfield traits. The Dream Home, you own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 50,000 credit mortgage with Gal Bank that has to be paid weekly. Hero Worshipped is another trait. You have earned the attention of an annoying, adoring fan who will show up randomly and jabber at you incessantly. On the plus side, he'll give you gifts, and on the negative side, he can't be killed, not permanently, and the developers are encouraging us to try killing him. Kid Stuff is another one. Your parents are alive and well, you can visit them at their home, but 10% of all the money you earn is deducted automatically and sent to them. Just like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, NPCs can be pickpocketed. Lockpicking is back as well, but it's super futuristic. There's a persuasion minigame, but it's supposedly more involved than Oblivion's dialogue pie chart. Starfield's lead quest designer said that you have to think about what's my risk here. So the decisions you make might get you in trouble, I guess. There will be recruitable NPC companions as in earlier Bethesda games. They will assist you in combat, and some of them are romanceable. The companions are the Constellation comrades who can go straw trekking with you, and they have accompanying storylines and range of handcrafted interactions and reactions. And the crewmates are a wider, more generic pool of characters you'll be able to recruit to your starship. There are more crewmate options available, but they don't have storylines or interactions like the companions. You will be able to romance the Constellation companions, but you cannot romance with the crewmates. The National Government of Australia and its classification board found that there is no sex in Starfield. Starfield doesn't have a multiplayer mode, and Bethesda don't have any plans right now to develop a PvP or co-op feature in Starfield. Todd Howard said that Starfield's galaxy will contain over 1,000 explorable planets, made possible with a mix of handcrafted content and procedural generation. Each planet can be landed and traversed on foot. And he also said that's not to say the other 90% will be a waste of your time, though we will generate certain things for you to find on the barren planets. As a player, you might face other threats including ecliptic mercenaries, pirates of the Crimson Fleet, violent spacers, or even the fanatical religious zealots of House Varun. Other Starfield cities and locations we know are New Atlantis, the capital of the United Colonies, and Aquila City, the capital of the Freestar Collective, which is walled to keep out alien predators that are crossed between a wolf and a velociraptor. Neon, the pleasure city that used to be a fishing dock until the workers caught a psychedelic fish and the entire area turned more towards nightclubs than angling. Starfield has 5 main factions that we know of. Constellation is the crew we are going to join as a player. United Colonies, Freestar Collective, Ryujin Industries, and Crimson Fleet. All the factions are independently playable. You should be able to play as you please without locking yourself out of a faction questline. Todd Howard described that Starfield's ship combat as having a slower tempo, making explicit callouts to systems juggling in games like FTL and Mech Warrior series. Starfield will launch with a complete Japanese localization, and that it has over 150,000 lines of dialogues, and that's more than twice as many lines as Skyrim. Starfield will be playable both in first and third person perspectives. Starfield's active development started when they finished Fallout 4, but they started putting things on paper 5 or 6 years ago before they started the active development. Todd Howard said Bethesda is definitely prioritizing fun in play over scientific accuracy, and he said it's a video game. A hard science fiction video game would be you die in space cold. And Todd Howard confirmed that Starfield will be moddable. He said, "Our plan is to have full mod support like our previous games. Our modding community has been with us for 20 years. We love what they do and hope to see more make a career out of it." And that's all the info I know about Starfield. What do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.